Hello, good morning. I'm here to do a Leo reading for June. So here we go. Angel spirits and guides. I don't know if we're on yet. Maybe I better wait till I get the notification, huh? Yes. Okay. There we are. All right. Oh, sorry, you guys. Let's look and see what's going on for June for Leo. Angel spirits and guides. Heartbreak. Healing yourself. Wish fulfillment is coming in. All right. So this could be there's a lot of emotions here. So I feel like something emotional is going on for you in June. It starts out the first week where you're crying, you're sad, your heart is broken. Second week you feel great, like a wish fulfillment coming in. Third week is the Three of Pentacles. So maybe there's an offer, somebody wants to work with you, someone's coming back in from your past. Six of Cups. I can't help but notice that we have 369 right here on the first four cards. So if you guys are into numerology at all, you should look up that because it does have something to do with God consciousness. So maybe just type in 369 angel number and see what they're trying to tell you here. Okay, clarify the Three of Swords. What's going on here? Why so sad? Why so sad? Cracked mirror, double card. Okay, so I kind of feel like when these two cards come out together, it's kind of a warning, Leo. It's kind of saying like, whatever the sadness is, don't let it consume you. Don't let it stop you from growing. I'm wondering if it's some kind of little kid wound just because of the Six of Cups and everything here. Some manifesting card. You're manifesting something. You cannot manifest in this energy, guys. But you are. Tell me about that. You're getting new knowledge. It's something. It could be about your family or a certain person. It could even be about you. It could, because you're the King of Wands, right? That's your energy, Leo. So I feel like honestly what's going on here is this could be like an inner child wounding that you've been trying to heal for a long time. And I don't know if you watched this morning reading about the astrology, but boy, there's a lot of like trines and conjunctions and stuff like that are happening to help us heal. So if you haven't watched that, maybe you should, because I think it's really telling, and like gives you kind of like some advice about how to handle the energy as well. So you're learning something new. I'm wondering if it's about your mom or somebody that is like a mom, like Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're learning something true, something about her. There's some kind of like awareness coming in. Ace of Swords, and the page is here too. It's like you're figuring it out. Maybe what you're figuring out, maybe you're figuring out that you had unconditional love the whole time. Whatever it is you're finding out here, Leo, it's empowering. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like you've been crying, like you haven't been seeing yourself correctly. And then maybe what you've been manifesting is an answer, or like a way to reframe this thought. Because if that's true, because it's saying you're manifesting Page of Swords, so maybe something you want to speak your truth about your childhood, maybe there's new information coming in, right? Maybe you get a message about it, but it's about unconditional love. So let's just say you've always felt a little slighted by someone, right? And you've been like, look at even at the bottom of the deck here again, like here's the Eight of Swords. This is telling me you're cutting yourself free from old beliefs about yourself, right? In the first week of June. So that's coming up. What you're realizing is that you've been loved the whole time. And it gives you your own power back, your own energy. You're back to your normal self. That's what it looks like. Healing. It's about finding something out. And so you go from sitting in this pool of sadness and this cracked mirror, like I'm not good enough energy, to like, oh my God, I just perceived it, that I wasn't worthy. But that's not true. You're getting the truth here. Could be coming from like a Gemini or a Virgo with that, with the Magician card, right? Because that's who they are, who that magician is either Virgo or, it doesn't have to be, I was just saying. Okay, tell me what the wish fulfillment is coming in for Leo. I am going to do an extended after this reading if you guys are interested, if it's resonating for you or it makes sense, right? So here's the Wheel of Fortune, lucky, 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 right? So you know what could be happening is, you know, the Wheel of Fortune entering Gemini, causing you to speak your truth, and it starts to change your life. I think you're just speaking your truth. Here you go. You know, I feel like there's a decision you have to make here too. It's emotional, but it's requiring you to kind of step up and take control. Whatever's going on here, this Jupiter, it's almost like giving you this opportunity, maybe that you've always wanted, but never quite got to have. I see you surrendering, and then tell me what's happening. What exactly are they surrendering, Spirit? You're surrendering to love, to how much you love, to, I mean, it's 9 of Cups. So you're just overflowing with love here. And it's because, I mean, I feel like you're just understanding that you perceived it in one way, but it really wasn't true. So it's reframing in your mind, you know, the way you see something. Like I said, it could be, yep, it's definitely could be about a mother, right? Or it could be about a lover, or it could be talking again about a Gemini, right? Maybe it's someone that you feel like you've had to, you know, guard yourself against in some way, and you've spent many nights up about it, but you love them, right? Okay. So your energy is changing. I saw the Temperance card. So it means that you're changing your own energy just by some kind of knowledge. And I think, I don't know if someone's telling it to you, it could be, but I think it's more like you're seeing it for yourself, you know, or you're hearing it straight from the person. You know, if this is about an old childhood wound that has something to do with, you know, I think it's something that's stopping you from progressing, you know. So that's how come it's time for you to, it's all these planets and where they're at, right? Showing you new things. 3 of Pentacles. This is about work. Work, right? Something about your work. Moving up. More money. More stability. Something you've been doing is giving you stability, and I feel like you're also really understanding your value. There's that work card. So something's changing about work. Maybe you're deciding if you should stay or go. in the third week, like something going on with work, right? Or it could be Page of Cups. It could be like a new offer. Dang. Oh. So I forgot to open the window when I lit the incense, and it's like choking me. Okay. So, all right. So third week, I feel like something's going on about your work, and you're trying to decide if you should stay or if you should go. Right? Maybe there's something about your boss. Maybe there's a new opportunity. Maybe it's someone coming back, like saying, I want to work again. I want to put more time and effort into this. There's a Page of Cups here, so this could be about love. It could be about working on a relationship too. Six of Cups. So this is about a memory. It's about something you can't stop thinking about. I feel like it's time for you, Leo, to tap into your higher self with the High Priestess. Because it's time to let go of something. It's made you feel bad long enough. So you're moving out of some kind of energy of Six of Cups. You're moving completely out of it. You're letting it go. You're blowing out the candle. It's about the way it makes you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? With the Five of Pentacles, you just feel alone. Five of Cups, it's about letting go. This one is about blowing out the candle. So you're purposely like saying, like, I'm over this. I'm overthinking about it. So to me, to be honest, this whole thing looks like you're reprocessing a childhood memory because it's affected every area of your life. You know what I mean? It's affected your love life, how much you love yourself or don't love yourself. And I think that's what's changing, because in the second week, I feel like you're going to see the big change. This could be about loving yourself, right? It's coming in really quickly. And you're talking to your higher self about what you want, about what you expect, about, some people would even say what you're demanding. If we can create our own reality, what are you demanding from your soul? Because that is a reality as well, But I just feel like this is about like childhood trauma, and I feel like there's a lot of energy for you to be like stepping up into your own power, understanding your power. This Six of Cups over here, I'm looking at it and I'm wondering if this is about like a love situation, like a lover. It could be. So just in case that's what it's about, it's telling me that, your human being is kind of all stuck in this situation about what to do, where to go, what not to do, right? But your higher self does know the answer, and they want to move you out of there. So, but they can't like make you do anything. You have to like go for it. Spirit says get in the boat. I mean, you're going to get in or not. You get to choose, right? So I see you letting something go. I see you, being tired of something. So here's what it could be. Like if you're in a relationship where someone, it feels like they use you, or it feels like they just come and they go, Knight of Wands, that's what the energy is. It's like someone that doesn't really put down roots, and it makes you feel shitty, and your higher self saying like, we got to get out of here, man, we're meant for more than this. I see that like through the whole thing. It's like it's taking you through. First of all, you're realizing that you've always been loved in this first week. You are. I don't know what's happening, but I think you've been asking for a sign or something like that, and it's coming. You know what I mean? Like, if you felt like you were smaller or less than or less important to, let's say, a mom, because remember we got those two mom cards that made me feel like that. It's saying like you do understand it in the first week, you know it in your heart. And that's second week, it leads into all this change. It's like you on your knees saying like, I surrender to you, higher self. I get it now. I get it. And there's luck coming in, something that you've always wanted coming in with the Nine of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune is coming in so quickly. It's an Ace of Cups, new beginning, new love. What does that mean? Does it mean that someone new is coming in? Maybe. Or it could mean that you are starting to understand, all the love that surrounds you and always has. But you didn't see it like that until now. I don't know what's going on, Leo. But I just keep I can't stop talking about that because I feel like there's more. So in this third week here is what I feel like, I don't know what's going on with your work, but I feel like there's an offer. I feel like there's a King of Pentacles here saying like someone knows their value. This could be a boss, an old boss. Threes are often like, hey, you want to come and work with me? So maybe it's someone coming in saying like, man, I really dig what you do. I like how hard you work. You want to work with me? And then you're deciding whether you want to do it or not. So what's clarifying, like the Seven of Pentacles, should I do it? Should I not do it? Is the Page of Cups. Where's your heart at here? Maybe that's what it's saying. Like, where's my heart really at? Do I really want to try to cooperate with these people? Here's the thing about your reading, Leo. There's three fives on the table, which tells me that something really big, and there's 5 people watching. So now you have 4 fives. So 55. What that would mean to me is something really big changing. Fives are about change, right? 5 of Cups, you're letting go of something. 5 of Pentacles, hopefully what you're letting go of is that the fact that you felt less than other people. It could be about a relationship, Knight of Wands. I mean, I don't know what else to think about that, or unless it's saying like what you're going to do instead, or to like jack yourself out of this feeling of the 5, like fucked my life kind of feeling, is follow this passion, like Knight of Wands. I mean, that would be the other meaning of the Knight of Wands. Like, think of what you love doing and then do it. Whenever I think of the night, like the moon the other day, well, it's still in Sag, I think, but the moon is in Sag. So that whole thing would be like, what can I do for the next good time, right? So I want to tell you a little story. Maybe it'll make you understand what I'm saying. So my daughter Mary comes over the other day, and she brings over little 3-year-old Cruz. And she says to me, he's been terrible all morning. She goes, I have no idea what's going on with him. Do you think it could be the full moon? And I go, yeah, it could be the full moon. And she goes, he made an art project on, you know what I mean? Like, see, he's drawing on stuff. He's like making a mess here and there. He's like doing all this super, like, what can I do? What's the next really fucking fun thing I can do? Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy, right? It's like just doing the next thing. Like, what's the funnest thing I could possibly do? And then get into the sugar and add water if you're 3. Right? But I feel like this too is like just saying, like, maybe that's where spirit is taking you so that you can offload these negative feelings so that something can change. Or it's saying, like, you want to change your energy, babe? Do all the shit that you love doing. Hey! The dogs are being super naughty right now, huh? So let's get some of these cards and get a little bit of clarity on some of this. And then I'm going to go into the extended, but what I want to know is about this heartbreak and the Devil card. What's going on here? And if this is indeed about a family situation, because I don't know why, but I feel like it is. Yeah, something's being made fair. You're understanding. You're understanding why things happened the way they did, and it's changing the way you see your life. Rebirth is here. So this could have something to do with all that Pluto action, Pluto in Aquarius, but it's like trining and opposing and conjuncting. I don't think it's opposing anything, but it's conjuncting stuff so that it's working with other planets. So that's what might be going on here is you're seeing something different in your life. And I've seen that already. It's balancing out. You're seeing why, what it gave you, and what you've always had. 10 of Cups. You know what I mean? Like you've always had love from this. And it changes everything when you realize it. You're like, oh my God. Okay, second one. Tell me about the wheel. What's the wheel bringing in? What is this Ace of Cups? Tell me what the Ace of Cups is. Self-worth. What I tell you, it's about loving yourself. Yes, that's what I wanted. See? So after you figure out this part over here and you're like, oh my God, I get why this all happened. And then second week, this new cup of love is you, loving you. It fucking is. That's what Jupiter's bringing in. And I'm pretty sure the morning reading in the with the cards was talking about something bringing in a lot of, like, we're all gonna feel it. It's the planets, you know what I mean? Isn't it kind of cool that they're moving in that direction to like urge us to step into our power with everything, all these planets in Aries, right? We're being asked to let go and step into like new things, try new things, self-love. Let me just tell you that when we're going toward Aries, which is what we're doing with the North Node, right? We're going to try new things. The Aries energy is not scared at all, right? Emperor is not scared. He takes charge and gets what he wants at the end. That's all there is to it. So I feel like just be ready for that energy because we're all getting it. We're all getting the energy to like try new things. And I feel like that's what's happening. Let's talk about this work. It is about your work. And Ace of Air. So this is about clarity as well. It's also about speaking your truth, right? Okay. And what you have so far been afraid of. Like you've got limitations, right? And I feel like you're a little scared when this new job offer or whatever it is comes in because you're thinking like, I don't know. I think your fear is about whether or not you can work with this person, like Five of Wands. Okay, so let's get a couple on this last one. Tell me what the Six of Cups is all about. Tell me about the Six of Cups. So, to be honest with you, I feel like what this kind of looks like too is like you're like clearing out, ending karmic cycles. You know what I mean? Like any kind of deal that you had with someone else. Let's say it's your mom. It's closing. Like the karma part, the unfair part, because you're seeing it different. You know what I mean? Because you've got karma all over. You've got the Six of Cups, you've got the Six of Swords, you've got the Karma card, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, right? All of those, and the Devil card, all of it. Okay, so in the past, you felt like you were lacking, you were suffering. That's what your fears are. That was a lie. So I think in the third week, you're understanding that. You're understanding it. You're just like going like, man, everything I thought about myself was a lie. So this person coming in to offer you something is big, right? Because this is where you're going to really like talk to yourself. Like, wait a minute, I was feeling like some type of way about this, my family thing. And then I found out I have all this love, always have had all this love. And the way I felt about it was deceptive. So I think you're kind of like working through that here in the third week. You're going like, someone offers you something and you're like, I don't know if I'm good enough. And then you're like, wait a minute, that's not even true. And there's that Page of Swords again, coming in here in this one, right? Saying like you get new information. It's from another perspective. It's from your higher self, right? Showing you like this is a lie you've been telling yourself. Like you're not nothing, you're everything. And it changes you. I feel like there's like a coming together, body, mind, soul here with the transcendence card. This could also have something to do with Neptune as well. Like how you see yourself. Like Neptune is like, well, it's kind of a dreamy planet, but it can also be like you expect way more from yourself than is fair. You know what I mean? Like we have this ideal that we, you know, put in front of ourselves for ourselves, and that's who we want to be. And yet, like, here you are. This is you doing it right here, going above and beyond even everything you thought. Like you thought you were one thing, and you're realizing like shit. I'm not sure about that. Tell me about the Six of Cups, Spirit. Tell me about the Six of Cups. So your higher self is like kind of like getting in touch with you here because the High Priestess is here. Like they want to move you out of this energy and like kind of give you a new fire, something to work for, something to go for. So your higher self is revealing the truth to you, about your life, about toxic patterns and thoughts, isolating thoughts. There's a new beginning here when your higher self reveals something to you. It's the truth. It could be like just the whole damn thing, right? Because remember when I don't know if we watched the I don't know if you watched the astrology, but wow, it's just amazing like how much spiritual energy we have right now, how much awareness is coming at us, like this energy where we can be aware of the bigger picture and the truth of things and the truth of where we've been in our own mind, right? And I think there's like this new beginning for you because I feel like you're understanding your higher self and you are talking, you're hearing them. And I think it's about this, whatever it is from your childhood, is a toxic pattern that's hard for the human to like wrap their head around, that it's a pattern and they need to change it, let go of it, stop feeling like that, stop thinking that you're less than, because like it's just fucking not true about anyone. You know what I mean? Like we're all souls, we're all a piece of source energy, we're all part of it. There's no one better or less than. And I think it's hard for us to imagine that because we're in this world that's so divided and everybody thinks they're right. But I guess like I'm hearing like I'm just hearing this. I think it's Eckhart Tolle, but it's like, is it really necessary that you need to be right or proved right? Or like, is it? Like, because what's right for you might not be right for the person that you're dealing with or the guy across the street. Like it's not like we all have our own path. And I think that's sort of what the message is. It's like this was the path. Like, and now it's time. Like you got to get out of this toxic pattern. So what's the toxic pattern? Is it about a person or is it about this childhood belief? I kind of feel like it's the childhood belief. How about you? That's what it looks like. North Node. Remember me talking about that? Okay, so the North Node is in Aries. So that's why this toxic pattern has to go for you. This is why your higher self is contacting you. So I feel like this is going to be a really spiritual growing month for you, Leo. There's a rebirth, like you're completely understanding everything different. You're seeing it from other perspectives. You're understanding how these old beliefs like limited you and held you back even. But I see like a whole lot of growth going on here. How are you guys doing? Hello, Nick. Hi, Cruz. Oh, you're welcome. Whoops. Okay. So this is your reading. I'm going to go into the extended and see if I can get some more. Maybe about, I don't know, like what this Knight of Wands is doing and what exactly this Ten of Cups is. If this is about love, you know? Because it could be like that Six of Cups is like a toxic pattern in love. But I feel like no matter what's going on, like you're having to really like, you're getting a lot of truth coming in from your higher self in June about you, who you are. And it's changing the way you see not only yourself, but your future and what you want. Like, even what you want is changing because you're releasing yourself from the toxicity that's been following you around. You know what I mean? That could be just thoughts about your upbringing, thoughts about, because it's saying like, I'm clarifying High Priestess, and comes out the Truth card, and then the Seeds card, which could be about like new beginnings or like your childhood, and how that experience and the way, just the way it rolled for you kind of created a really toxic pattern, and your higher self is saying like it's time to step up and take the lead now. It's time for you to be the emperor, man. um, so when we're leaving the south node and going toward the north node, what we're leaving behind is Libra tendencies. So I'll just tell you that just to help you, because Libra tendencies, like what we'd be leaving behind, would be something that might look like, I gotta make everything fair and right for other people. Like I have to do this and this and this to make so and so happy. And, I mean, Aries not so much like that. Actually, quite opposite. Like, I am the man, right? I am the emperor. I'll take take it from here. I'll go. And the emperor isn't scared of new things. They don't hold themselves back, and they don't give one fuck what other people think about them. So there you go. You're going from caring and trying to smooth things out to the Aries energy. Like, I don't fucking care what you think, dude. I'm going to do it anyway. This is my life. This is my soul journey. What, you think I'm not tapped in? You are tapped in. So when your higher self is urging you to do something, go somewhere, learn something, go to a class, whatever it might be. Just listen and take advantage of any kind of opportunity that seems too good to be true, except for like, I'm not talking about some weird scheme. So don't blame me for that shit. Okay? No schemes. Don't get involved in any of those. Don't dive any kind of like weird rabbit holes, nothing like that. But just listen to your higher self. That's the only information that you really need. And it'll guide you exactly where you need to go. And second week of June, I feel like you're taking some really big steps to show love to yourself. And I don't know what that means, but that's what you're doing. You're pouring that cup of love all over yourself. So I think any and all decisions made under this influence would be beautiful. It says you're going to get what you want. It's just that I also feel like it's saying what you want is changing. It's because you found out the truth over here, you know? So you found out the truth about love in your family, something about it, and changed everything for you. The way you look at yourself, the way you present yourself, everything you do from the minute you get up in the morning till the minute you go to bed is different. Once you really understand that you've always had it, you've always had that love, you know? So then you start loving yourself, and what you want changes. And then this work card comes in, and it makes you look at it one more time. Like, this is something else that was in the road. Like, you felt like you were less than, and it was deceptive. So Your higher self is saying, this is another one of those things that's held you back, babe. You know? And then in the fourth week, like, this is where your higher self just like comes in and into your thoughts and says, like, wait a minute, let me show you the truth here. And we're moving out of this toxic energy. So, whatever it is, I mean, you're leaving it. It's like you're walking away from, like, fear and anxiety and self hatred, and you're walking straight toward Emperor and going, I don't fucking care what anyone thinks. This is my life, you know, and I'm going to live it. So that's a pretty good reading, Leo. I am going to go do an extended and we'll see what comes out in that. And if you'd like to join me, there's a little join button down below. And maybe I'll see you there and maybe I won't, but I hope you guys have a really great day.